Good morning. It is Sunday, February 7th. And of course it's cold out. It's like 10 to 15 degrees. There's still snow all outside because it snowed last night. I didn't want to get out for church. And they usually have, and every week they have the message online, so I can just watch that. But it's been months since they've put the worship online, mostly because the sound just doesn't come through very good for singing. But I guess enough people didn't show up that they decided to do it today, and it's such a blessing. Because I don't really care if the sound is great. I know the songs, and I can join in worship with them. So that's what I'm doing this morning. Worthy of every song we could ever sing. Worthy of all the praise we could ever bring. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Church just let out. It was nice. And I'm glad that I stayed home because outside is not very nice. But made a sandwich, so I'll have that for breakfast. One, because it's simple, and two, because I realized the pan to make buffalo chicken dip is dirty, so I need to get the dishes in so I can make that later. Otherwise, I'm going to try and get some stuff done today. I don't know. Whatever I can do, staying at home. Don't want to be out in this. I got the dishes going, so I'll be able to have what I need to make buffalo chicken dip later. And of things I need to do, I'm like, there's one keeps coming up, and I never have a good full solid day to work on it, because I usually like to do it on Saturday and all day and just pump a huge amount out, and that's video games. I need to record more Skyrim. So I'm like, okay, so I may not get a huge amount done. It's a Sunday, it's halfway through the day, whatever. I want to get at least 2 episodes recorded, and that will, if I record 2 episodes this week, that's 2 weeks worth of content, because I'm putting those up every week, and so that's enough to just keep moving things forward. So as long as I can get at least 2 episodes recorded, and do that, and I think I need to try and start doing that weekly, instead of thinking about, I need to change the way I think about the game. And think less about trying to find a good day to record a whole bunch, a big batch. I need to try and think, okay, can I have it where I can just record a couple more? Just to keep moving in the right direction. Because I only have a couple more weeks left. I pushed it really far ahead, and I just haven't had time. I'm so busy. I'm so busy right now, because I have my normal weekly D&D game. And then I added a monthly D&D game. Oh, that's no big deal. And then I added an occasional Mutants and Masterminds game that I'm trying to find a time to start, and that's probably going to turn into another monthly game. And I'm working on prepping things for a D&D game with family, which, is only going to be occasional, but that's probably also going to turn into about monthly, which basically means that I've added a full second game, because I've added several occasional games. So I've basically added a full extra game each week. Oh well. It's fun. It's time with friends, time with family. And it is also time creating content. Although, much of that content is content for the future. Because a lot of those extra games are things that, at least 2 of them are ones that I'm like, I'm probably going to finish this game before I start putting it out. So it's work to prepare for the future, but not doing a lot right now. And so I got 2 episodes of Skyrim recorded. Will I do any more? I don't know. Maybe a 3rd. I don't think any more than that. But I'm going to step aside. 2 was what I said I needed to get done to at least not only fall further behind, but push a little bit ahead. So I'm going to take some time, relax. I am heating up milk. Which always strikes me as weird, because milk is definitely a cold thing in my mind. But that is how you make hot chocolate. And I bought the giant thing of hot chocolate specifically because I'm like, like I had a thing like a little bit before Christmas, and I'm like, this is good. And I've had it a few times since I got it. But I was particularly like, this seems like the kind of thing that'll be perfect on days where I'm sitting at home and it's all snowy out. You want to have some hot chocolate. It just makes you feel warm inside. More of a mental thing than even just it being a hot beverage. Just sort of in your head, it helps. So, I'm making some hot chocolate. I'll have this, I'll relax a little bit, and then decide, do I want to record one more or not? I don't know, I'll decide. And I did decide to record one more episode of Skyrim. Because that's 3. I did it for 2 reasons. One, my system will let me record 3 and export 3 at a time. So I don't have to schedule around how long the processing of the video takes if I do 3. So it's a good number for that reason. Also, I looked at it and I was like, okay, so if I do 3 this week, and if I manage to do 3 next week, which I don't know that I will, but we'll see. If I manage to do 3 next week, then that'll be 2 weeks that I haven't fallen further behind, but between those 2 weeks I've actually pushed a full month ahead. So that'd be a good way to look at it. The original idea behind, I guess, the video game channel was to play like a half hour to an hour of video games a week and just get myself back into playing some video games, because I'm like, I like video games. I just gotta turn it into content to convince myself to spend the time on it. So that was kind of the goal. But of course, it doesn't work out very well to generally do that, because, life gets in the way. So doing it in big blocks of time works so much better, right? Maybe. But between when I finished, church and having my breakfast and started, and when I finished the 3rd episode, which included time where I came out and I made something to eat, I came and I just laid and watched a few things on YouTube. Like it was not a rushed. I did, some of a Bible study that I'm working on. I fit a lot of other things in that time. But for 4 hours, I got 3 of them recorded. Because it takes around a half hour. It's like a half hour of recording for an episode of Skyrim. But some of those end up with time before the episode where I have to inventory manage or whatever. So maybe I could try and fit it in, after work someday? I don't know. And something of note is that before I sat down today and I played, I've been thinking for the last week or 2, maybe this is the last Let's Play. Or maybe not forever, maybe just for a while. And who knows, maybe that'll still be the case, but I'm just so busy. It takes time to record these. And obviously that is, that channel began before this one, it's smaller than even this channel is. I don't have a huge following. And there are a number of videos I put out that nobody has watched. Not that they never will. Because I know myself, when I find a Let's Play channel that I like, I would have a tendency to go and look through their older content, find, oh, I like that game, let's watch them play a game I like. So, that's been the mindset since the beginning. I'm not playing the new fancy games. It's not me. But I played for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours with the stuff in between episodes today. And I was like, no, I love this. This is fun. I want to keep doing this. Because I like playing video games. It's just hard for me to get myself to dedicate the time to doing it. Oh well. I'm going to try and do some things around the condo a little bit. Maybe edit. Clean some things up. Maybe cook. And I've been just kind of chilling about. almost through editing a vlog, so I'll probably be able to at least get that up. Otherwise, I don't know. Evening feeling less productive than earlier in the day, I guess. But I did make dinner. Gloopy bowl of buffalo chicken dip. Chips. I'll enjoy that. Relax, finish some editing, call it a night. I have another week of weird schedule at work, but let's get to it. Thank you for joining me, and joining me as my journey continues. Bye.